guys, it's Paige and I'm back with another video. So today I am going to be showing you guys my luxury handbag collection. I am going to be showing you guys like my higher end luxury handbags just for the sake of time. I do have like some Longchamp nylon bags, Tory Burch bags and Coach bags and my Telfar bags that I primarily use for work that I'm not going to be showing you guys today, partly because of time, but also because a lot of these bags I've already done dedicated videos for them on my channel. So before we get started, like always, I do want to take the time to thank everybody who's watched my videos, who's liked, commented, and subscribed. I'm really trying to work really hard to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. I'm almost or creeping upwards towards 700, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get to 1,000 and get my channel monetized within the next few months, or even hopefully before the end of the year. So I say that to say, if you like content like this, or you've run across my videos before and you found yourself coming back, please consider hitting that subscribe button because it really helps me out a lot, and give this video a thumbs up. Like I said before, a lot of these bags, even my higher end luxury bags, I've already done videos about, so I'm not going to go into like a lot of details or like a review of the bag. But if I have like another review or unboxing of the bag, I will just leave a card to the bag so that you can check that out if you want to know more details about it. So I'm just going to show you guys my collection from fashion house to fashion house because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. So we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so the first two bags that I'm going to be showing you guys are my first higher end luxury handbags. They're the only two Louis Vuitton bags that I have, but these bags have like the most sentimental value for me. So I'll start with this one. I've already done a video on this, so I will leave a card for that. I did have issues with the strap, with like the leather bubbling like that. Hopefully you guys can see that and it focuses. But Louis Vuitton did give me a new strap for this. I just haven't got around to switching it because otherwise there's nothing wrong with the strap. This is a Speedy Bandeouliere 30 in the Damier Ebene. So it just comes with the strap compared to the regular Speedy. It's just the top handle. I also have like this insert in it that I bought off of Amazon, I think, just to help the bag keep its structure. So I bought both this bag and the Neverfull the same day in pairs, so that made it extra special. I would say like a year before I bought this bag, I really wanted like a higher end luxury bag, and of course I didn't have any. I really wanted the pochette that then it was like a lot cheaper. I think it was like $500 or something like that. And I had like set a goal to buy that bag because it was like the cheapest bag. And so anyway, long story short, a year later, I was able to not only buy the bag that I really liked, because this was my like first pick, but I was able to like afford to be able to buy both bags. So I got this bag and the Neverfull in the classic monogram, which was my second pick. So when I bought these bags, I was working in Europe. I was actually working in the UK for 10 weeks. And I just took like a weekend trip to Paris, and that's when I ended up buying these bags. And for me, both of these bags are very special to me, or have the most sentimental value because it just represents like a really, really good time in my life. One of like some of the greatest experiences that I've had in my life. These are heavy, so I'm just gonna hold this one up. Well, they're not really heavy, but it hurts my arm. So yeah, the experiences that I had working in Europe were some of the greatest experiences in my life. It just represented a lot of progress, I guess you could say, towards goals that I set for myself. I really enjoyed the work that I was doing, but it also was a lot of fun, and I got to travel, and the bonus was that the pay was very lucrative, and it just really opened like a lot of doors and opportunities for me financially and professionally. I also got to travel a lot while I was in Europe and to meet a lot of great people. I spent a lot of time alone. I spent this particular summer studying for the LSAT, and I don't know, just having that time alone to travel by myself and to reflect and to experience like new cultures and just new places was just like a really, really good time in my life, and something that I'm very thankful for. It also was like an opportunity that kind of fell in my lap. It wasn't something that I spent a lot of time and energy pursuing. It certainly wasn't a goal of mine, and it's just something like a time in my life where I always look back and like use as an example, especially when I'm going through difficult times of, you know, sometimes things don't go the way that we plan, but sometimes they go better than what we planned, and sometimes our greatest experiences come out of opportunities that we have that aren't necessarily goals that we spent years working towards. And also it was just like a really great feeling to be able to get both bags and being able to afford both bags. Also end up getting some other stuff too while I was there. So it just made me feel real good. So these are those bags. Overall, I do love Louis Vuitton canvas, or I love it. I just I've never really understood the appeal of having a whole lot of canvas bags, whether it's the Monogram or the Damier Ebene. The Azure one I don't really care for at all, but I prefer leather over canvas. I'm very happy that I have these bags. They'll always be a part of my collection because of their sentimental value, but also I just really do like the bags. But these will probably be the only canvas bags in my collection, at least for now, because I don't really feel like I need another one. I also feel like the Monogram in particular can get like kind of gaudy pretty quickly. I do have other Louis Vuitton Monogram items, but it's just not something that I've ever felt that I needed a lot of, in short. Mine has like the pink inside, the pink lining, and of course it comes with this pouch. So another reason why I only have one Monogram canvas bag is because of the Vachetta leather. I do like it, and I really do like the look, but I don't particularly care for the care that's required for it, or just like the babying that you have to do to make sure you don't get like water spots, or to like keep it out of the sun so that it's not all like super dark and cracked and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's another reason why I don't have other Louis Vuitton Monogram canvas bags in my collection. All right, and next, this is the third, well actually this is really like the fourth bag. I'll show you the other bag later on, but this is the fourth like higher end luxury bag that I purchased, and it is the Gucci Marmont camera bag, shoulder bag. I don't know what they call this on the site. I got this bag in Spain, so the next summer I spent 10 weeks in Spain. So this bag really caught my eye the summer that I bought the Louis Vuitton bags the previous summer. It's something about this bag that I just really like. I'm not like the biggest fan of the other Marmont bags or the other styles of bags. The shoulder bag that was super popular at the time that I purchased this was just not something that was a personal favorite for me. I just feel like a camera bag is very practical, and it's something that's not going to ever go out of style. Also, just really love Gucci's leather because I feel like leather is a better value, and their bags, when you compare them to other fashion houses like Louis Vuitton, you can just get a leather bag for cheaper compared to other brands. I think part of the reason why I don't really care too much for a lot of the other Marmont bags too is the same thing with my Louis Vuitton bags. I don't see the appeal of having a bunch of bags that are like the same style or look almost identical, so that I just don't want to purchase another one. The only thing I will say about buying Gucci is that it's definitely not the same as Louis Vuitton. They definitely don't have like the same appeal when it comes to like having classics and bags that have been around for a really long time and that you know will never go out of style. Gucci is one of my favorite fashion houses, but I do think it's more on the trendier end when it comes to like the purses that they put out. Of course, people will say that the Marmont collection is a classic. People can debate that. But I personally love this bag, so even if other people don't love it, or it's not trendy or popular, it's just something that I know that I'm always gonna like, and I think that's the most important thing when it comes to purchasing bags. I was also able to get like a pretty good discount with all three of these bags by purchasing them in Europe, so that also was a plus. So this bag I also did like a review. I bought this bag in 2020. It is the small Gucci Dionysus in the black leather. So I would say this one is my favorite bag. I really love the tiger head clasp that's on here and the crystals that are in the bag. Of course, this bag comes in like tons of different colors. Some of them are seasonal. You could also get it like in the Monogram, the Gucci Supreme canvas, but of course I prefer leather. And I just and the Gucci Supreme one doesn't come with like the stones in the tiger head, and I just overall prefer this. It comes like this really heavy strap. I really think this one is like good for like, you can dress it up or down compared to the other ones. It's not something that you could get away with really using it for evening wear. So I really like that aspect of the bag. It's not the most practical bag in the world, but it's cute for going to dinner or going out and stuff like that. So I really do love this bag. Again, I would consider this to be a classic for Gucci, but it definitely doesn't have like the same history or longevity that some other luxury handbags have had. But I really like this bag, and it's something, because I don't feel like this bag is like super popular anyway. It's something that I know that I will enjoy for a long time. So that is why I purchased this bag, and I think this bag is really underrated. So this is like my first like impulse luxury purchases. I think I probably thought about purchasing this bag for like a day before I actually purchased it, versus like all these other bags. Like I wanted them for at least a year before I actually bought them. This bag I got like half off. It retailed for, I think at the time, like $2,000, and I got the bag for $1,000 on a discount website, Jacquemus shop. This is like the medium shoulder bag. That's the name of this bag. There is a small version. The medium is not very popular and was like discontinued some time ago, but it was still on the site when I bought this bag. The small one is much more popular, and I do feel like this one is a little bit more practical. And because this is like the Gucci Supreme canvas, for me this is more of like a daytime bag, or like an early evening bag, not something that I would wear like at nighttime or when it's dark outside as much. So I find this one to be a lot more practical than the small one. I think the small one like this may have been discontinued recently, but Gucci does have like a leather version with like the embossed Gucci Supreme logo on it. And I think there are other versions of this bag, but I'm not sure if you can get this exact bag with the webbing and the monogram still. It does come with the chain. It has like a silk lining, so I would recommend if you get a bag like this with, or you have any bag with silk lining, that you get like a key holder so that you can prevent your keys from scratching it. So you can wear it as a clutch and hold it like that, or you can wear it as a shoulder bag. So I have an unboxing for this bag on my channel. It's one of the first videos that I made here on YouTube. So if you want to know more details about the features of this bag, and I guess more of like a review or first impressions on this bag, you can check out that video. But I do think that if you do get this bag, whether it is the canvas or the leather, just keep in mind that you can't stuff a lot of stuff in here, otherwise it will lose its shape. So I bought these around the same time in 2020. So at this point when I purchased these, the only bags that I had in my collection are pretty much the bags that I showed you already. I had some other bags, my MCM bags, but yeah. So what that meant is that I didn't really have a ton of bags that were appropriate for like evening wear or more formal or dressier events. That's one of the reasons why I purchased this bag. But I didn't feel like this hardware, like this more like rusted metal, not rusted, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's very dull, and it's also heavy, would be like super appropriate for more like formal events. So I wanted other options. I had initially planned on purchase like the super mini one. Yeah, because I think I said small, and that's not the small size. It's the mini size. And I think I wanted like this, it's the mini size. And I think I wanted the super mini one, but I couldn't fit my phone in there and it just wasn't practical enough. So that's why I ended up getting the small one. So anyway, I wanted something that was like less expensive, just because they were bags that I knew I would not wear a ton. So I didn't want to spend that much money on an evening bag or like a clutch or something. So Saint Laurent came out with these bags, and this was the solution. I got both of these from Selfridges, which is like a UK department store, but I bought them online. So at the time, I don't remember how much they cost. I know this one was $5.45 and this one was like probably around $500 at the time. Now this one is like $6 something and this one's like $7.25 or something like that. But yesterday somebody commented on the initial video that I did on these bags, and I will leave a card, that they wanted this, but it cost like $7.25, and it was on Selfridges website for $4.45, which is cheaper than what I paid for it. You have to pay like $30 to ship to the US, but it's worth it if you really want the bag but you don't want to pay full price. So I will definitely recommend checking out the video that I did about these bags and checking out Selfridges, because like their stock and the prices kind of fluctuate, so you could like catch a really good deal. This one I paid like $3.40 for or something like that, which was a really great deal. The This one is pebble leather. This one is like a mock croc. It has silver hardware. This one has gold hardware. One thing, like one gap in my wardrobe is a black bag that is like for an evening bag with gold hardware. So I wouldn't be opposed to getting another bag like this, but only if it were like discounted. I do like the smooth leather one with the gold hardware that's black. So if I ever find it like discounted, I will get it. But these are great bags. I have talked about them a ton on my channel. It's not something that's going to go out of style. They're not the most practical bags, but they are practical when it comes to just like a formal event or a nighttime event. And they fit a lot more than what you would imagine, especially this one. The leather on the mock croc is a little bit more stiff, so you can fit less in it. So that's something to be aware of. But I highly recommend these bags. I also travel a lot with these bags, and that makes traveling like super easy because I can fit these in my carry-on and they don't take up a lot of space. So I can have like some variety in my wardrobe without, you know, carrying my closet with me. So I purchased this bag for myself for my birthday last year. This is the Givenchy Antigona in the size small. And it's also in like the smooth shiny leather opposed to the pebbled leather. This one is much more likely to scratch, so that's something to be aware of. I don't have any scratches on mine, at least not yet. But I have not, if I'm being honest, I haven't worn this bag a ton, mostly because of the pandemic and also just lifing. And towards the beginning of 2021, I got sick. So that was like a few months prior to me purchasing this bag. Also was finishing up law school and dealing with health issues and just a whole lot of stuff all at the same time. So I wasn't going out a whole lot. And plus, this bag, to be honest, is not the most practical bag. So I don't pick it up as much as I pick up other bags. But I think now that it's colder outside, I'm much more likely to pick up this bag. And, you know, I finished the bar, I finished law school, and so I have a lot more free time on my hands to go out and have fun and stuff. So I am hoping to get to wear this bag a whole lot more often. Another common theme that you will see between all of my handbags is that they tend to be neutral colors. One, because that just fits my personal style better. I don't get a lot of use out of like colored bags. So especially with higher end bags, I want to get bags that I'm going to want to wear more often. And I just feel like they have more longevity. I think sometimes certain colors can be trendy. And at least for me, just personally, I may be drawn to a particular color in one season of my life and then get like sick of it pretty fast. And I tend to get tired of my color bags much more quickly, and then I just end up not wearing them as much for a while. So that's why I just try to stick with more neutral colors. So this bag I bought recently. I bought in October for a birthday present and a present for completing law school and passing the bar. This is the Balenciaga Hourglass. It is in the size small. It is the mock croc in the color light beige, which is really more like a cream, and it has gold hardware. I have an unboxing of this video, so if you want to know more details about it, I'm going to leave the card to that video as well. I really love the color of this bag. I love the shape of this bag. I've worn it a few times already, but I also wanted this bag for quite some time. Well, not as long as the other bags that I showed you. Probably only a year, but yeah, I'm happy to have it in my collection. And of course, I don't have anything like it as far as colors, so I was happy to get some more variety in my collection. All right, so this bag I have never worn. It is a Proenza Schouler bag, and I can't think of the name of this bag. I'll have to put it on the screen because I don't remember the name of it. I only paid $249 for this bag. This bag retails for like $1,000, so it's a really good deal. I got this from a department store called Tooties online. I think they're based in Texas or something like that. It does have some wear in this corner right here, but otherwise it's a great bag. The only reason why I haven't worn this bag, well, one is because it's a colored bag, and also because when I bought this bag I was doing bar prep and stuff, so I just had a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to it, but I will wear this bag and enjoy it. I got this bag because it was such a great deal, and it was a way for me to put a little bit more variety in my collection without spending a ton of money. I really do like the hardware on this bag a lot. I like the chain. I like the finish of this gold hardware. I don't feel like there's anything like super spectacular about this bag. I like the leather. It's very soft, and I like that puffy look. But otherwise it doesn't make me super excited, but it was a great deal, and that made me very excited. But I don't know that I would, when I say super excited, I mean like I would just be running to pay full price for this bag. Probably not, but I'm really glad that I was able to find this deal and get this bag, and I'm going to try to be more intentional about wearing this bag because I feel like it just got stuffed in a box in my closet because I was doing bar prep and working at the same time, and I just kind of like forgot I got it, and I feel like I need to like leave this bag out a little more so I can see it, and I'll be more likely to grab it and wear it. Okay, so it's actually a different day. Somehow I forgot a bag. When I was filming before, I felt like I was forgetting something, but I couldn't figure out what it is. But it is my Jacquemus bag. This is the Lay Chiquito Noeud, I think, or something like that. I'm gonna list every bag in the description box below. So anyway, I had to rewash the same shirt and try to recreate my makeup over again for the thumbnail. I think I said in this video already, or at some point I'm going to say, because I'm not sure where I'm going to insert this clip, that the Proenza bag is my only color bag, or like high-end color bag. And to an extent that is true, because that's like the most expensive bag based on its retail value that is not like a neutral color in my collection. But I do have this Jacquemus bag in this like peach color. I think the name of this color at the time was orange. It's not really a true orange. It's like a peachy, it's like a peach color. This is one of my favorite colors. I actually have some shoes that is a pretty close match to this bag. They're Bottega shoes. So this is like one of my favorite colors in general, but it's also one of my favorite colors to wear. When I saw this bag, instantly I fell in love with it. It was one of those bags that I kind of took a while or waited too late to pull the trigger on. So when I got around to buying it, it took me a while to find this bag, to purchase it, but I was successful and I was able to get it a little bit under its retail value, so that's always a plus. I still do feel like this is more of like a muted color. It's not like a super bright color, and it's a color that for me at least, is easy to style. I love how unique this bag is. This is a bag that I only wear in the summertime though. So even though I do prefer neutral colors, generally speaking, in the summertime, I'm much more likely to wear a colored bag. I do have like a yellow wallet on chain MCM bag that's in my prior MCM video, and like some Telfar bags, or a Telfar bag that is like a really dark but vibrant pink color. And bags like that I primarily only wear in the summertime for whatever reason. I think in the summertime, that's when I think of color. The other thing too is there are certain brands like Jacquemus and Bottega where I'm far more likely to purchase colored items. I think that's just what I think about, is bright, vibrant colors. When I think about brands like Jacquemus, for whatever reason, like when it comes to those fashion houses in particular, I'm much more likely to choose like brighter colors. I think the most neutral that I'm likely to go to is probably like a white or something. But I like Jacquemus because the price point is lower, and I like small bright bags because they're usually bags that I wear in the summer or spring, and I tend to wear smaller bags then for whatever reason. And that's the time where I'm really wanting to pick some color. So these last two bags that I'm going to show you are, of course, MCM bags. I have 5 MCM bags in total, but I've already done a video that was specifically dedicated to my MCM collection that includes like sunglasses, and basically my entire MCM collection. This was actually like the first luxury bag that I purchased. I have like I've gotten a ton of use out of this bag. The straps look horrible because I have worn this bag so much. I don't really wear my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag a lot because it costs more, and because of the vachetta leather, and I don't want to damage it. This one I just wear a lot. And it's been through a lot. I haven't even cleaned it out since the last time I worn it, so it's just got like a lot of random stuff in it. But it also comes with this pouch, which I love because it is very substantial. I think the newer versions might be a little bit thinner, but this is like a really big pouch that really is like its own handbag by itself. So I really like this bag. This was like my compromise because I didn't feel like I didn't know that I was going to be able to afford to get the Louis Vuitton bag, so I bought this one like, I don't know, like 6 months prior on sale because MCM had a sale. The other bag that I got that I wear the second most from MCM is this little fanny pack bag. It has the embossed leather, and you guys know that's my kind of monogram bag, is the embossed leather. If I'm going to get one, or at least at this point, if I get one, it's much more likely to be embossed leather versus canvas. I only wear this bag in the summertime. Sometimes I might pack this bag if I'm traveling too. I really love the color. I really want another bag in this, not an MCM bag, but I just really like this camel color, and I would like another bag in that color. I got this one on sale because this particular bag is discontinued. It came in this color in black. I think I paid like $3.30 or something for this bag. One thing I really love about MCM is that you never really have to pay full price. Right now, I think they have like a 40% sale. And they just go on sale at department stores and stuff like that. So I always buy these bags on sale, and I feel like they're a great value because they're not as pricey as other brands. So I really do love MCM. Color bags tend to be like more like contemporary mid-range bags, just because I don't want to spend a ton of money on something that I'm not going to get like a ton of use out of, like Telfar or MCM. But even then, I just don't have a lot of colored bags in my collection. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my luxury handbag collection. Leave me a comment below and let me know which bag is your favorite or which bags you are thinking about adding to your collection. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye.